If you'd like to add extra sparkle to a shamrock painting, then try this fun combination. Swap out crayons for watercolor paint and then use a gold metallic marker to add some details when you're done. You can't go wrong with this winning combination. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for over 20 years now. My favorite thing to do is to show students that when you take things one step at a time, learning how to draw just might be easier than you think. The supplies needed for this project are watercolor paint, watercolor paper, a pencil, skinny brush and a wider brush, and water, and a gold metallic marker. You can also find a link to a free step-by-step tutorial in the description below. Let's plan our shamrock shapes first by taking a pencil and lightly drawing some cross shapes spread out over our paper, some drawn upside down, some right side up, some touching the sides of the paper, but all with slightly curved lines and room in between for the leaves we're going to add in a moment. Now we can come back and draw heart shapes around the top ends of those lines, making them large and wide so they look like really fat leaves. I'll show you another example here of how I'm adding those hearts, and I'm always leaving that longest line to be the stem. Now to compare, here's an example of a heart that's drawn on the skinny side. If that happens and you see it, then just erase and lightly draw it again with a full heart shape. Now, using your skinny brush, soften the green paint with water and then trace over those pencil lines so that they become fat green lines. If the color gets light, then go back to the paint and get more on your brush and continue. Here's one more example of how to do that. Try to keep your brush wet and full of color so that you can make some nice solid green lines. Repeat this step until you have a page full of green shamrocks. To make those shamrock leaves now have a kind of watercolor look, we're going to use something called a wet on wet painting technique. Fill each leaf with water and then brush a little bit of green paint inside. The goal is to just fill it enough to color the white and then leave it alone to dry. Here's one more example for you to watch. Just brush some water inside those leaf shapes, then add a little green paint. And again, as soon as it's full of color, stop and go on to the next one. Now for the background. Take that larger brush and mix up a light watery green color on your tray and then loosely paint around all the shamrocks, being careful to leave a generous amount of white space. I recommend working like this, painting small spaces at a time. Don't worry about making even white spaces. In fact, bumpy edges will make things look just a little more handmade. What's nice is that this space brightens things up and stops paint from running together too. When this step is done, I recommend letting your painting dry until it no longer feels wet to the touch. Now for my favorite step, adding gold lines. Take your metallic marker and start tracing those shamrocks. I'm going to start with the stem and spines, then go around the outside of each leaf. And when that is done, then I'm going back and drawing some V-shaped lines inside. You might be tempted to do a lot of them, but we do need to keep our leaves still looking mostly green, so 2 or 3 V-shapes should be fine. Continue adding these lines to all of your shamrocks, tracing the spine and the heart-shaped leaves, and then adding those V shapes inside until you're all finished. So that is how easy it is to make a pretty shamrock leaf painting. I love how the shiny gold color looks against that very unshiny watercolor paint. They really show each other off in a good way. If you visit my website, Art Projects for Kids, you can find more St. Patrick's Day tutorials, including how to draw a leprechaun and a four-leaf clover. Over the years, my website has helped millions of kids learn how to draw. Thank you for joining me today, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified as soon as I post a new video.